All right, welcome everyone to the Jimmy Snow after party, and we got a lot of folks that want to pop in and out of here to say hi to Jimmy. So we're gonna do what we can and let people in and out. I might jump out so someone else can come in. But also, so far with us, we have, of course, the guest of honor tonight, Mr. Jimmy Snow. I'm sure you know him. If you don't, he's got a little comment in there called The Line. That's his channel there. So check that shit out if you haven't. If you missed the interview, the link is in the description box below. You can go check it out. And also, all of Jimmy's links are in the description box under the interview. So definitely check those out as well. Of course, we also have Mr. Canadian Ollyman, my brother from the other coast. Our financial guru, Mr. Irish Sweet, is with us. My very good friend, Mr. Michael Earhart, is with us. The lovely little Alma is with us in her animated form. The skeptic and scoundrel himself, Mr. Eric, is with us. Of course, dealing with the youngster, Mr. Mikey Famine, of course, my producer and co-host extraordinaire, is with us. The crazy Mexicano from down below there, Mr. Anton Gomez is with us. And, of course, the lovely sailing lady, Stephanie Helms, is also with us as well. Jimmy, man, it was so great having you on the show, dude. And now you get to hang out for a little bit with some of my crazy-ass fucking friends, which you probably already know some. So, I just want to thank you again for doing that tonight, man.
Yeah, is the white noise in my ear my fault, or is somebody?
That's you?
I
can hear it.
I can hear it.
Okay.
I didn't know it was
I
you.
don't think it's you. Hang on.
I'm gonna mute.
No.
It just turned off.
Somebody was Stephanie.
Is that me?
Yeah, you are a little hot too, volume wise, like you're way up there. So
are you spitting? Are you spitting CD? It reminds me of old computers with CD trays in it.
I can fix it.
When it would whir up, it was shh.
Yeah.
I don't think most of Neil's audience is old enough to remember that.
Are you installing StarCraft? That's what it reminds me of. That game was a banger.
Computers these days don't come with them, so I had to actually go out and get a one of these little DVD fucking drive things. Yeah. So.
Why? What are you still playing?
Some games and stuff that I had on disc. So
yeah, all right.
Neil, do you have anything older than CD?
You mean like floppies?
Floppy disk?
like
I do have some floppies, man. I have some 3-inch floppies kicking around.
You have physical laser
my ex-girlfriend's just laughing her ass
I have
off
Flight Simulator version 1 on 5 1/4.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's like a YouTube video title. Like I played Flight Simulator version 1. That's insane.
I had an 8088 or an 8086 PC Junior that had a little tiny joystick and it had the cartridges along with it that you had the discs with.
I mean, the oldest thing I ever played, we had an Atari, but it wasn't from our time. It was I don't remember why there was an Atari, but I think the oldest thing that I ever played that was from my time was the first Nintendo.
I can probably top everybody.
What do you mean the first Nintendo?
Like the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, the one the gray one. With
the
one that had Link.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mom worked at Bell Labs with Dennis Ritchie, who invented the language C, which if not for C, we wouldn't be on the computer right now. But anyway, she would bring home computers from Bell Labs, and we would play just Word. That's all it was Word. Like you typed in, move the football 5 yards, and I don't know, it was just words. It was
just text.
That was the old.
I was in school, I learned computers on punch cards. For fuck's sake, we had to design.
My mom used to have those punch cards from work. And I used to play with them.
Yeah,
I never saw
those two.
My parents decided to get me a VIC-20 instead of an Atari.
Oh,
it was
VIC-20 is that what you called it?
I'm so sorry.
VIC-20. It was
VIC-20.
the predecessor to the Commodore 64.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So,
my heart goes for you, Ollie.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was truly horrible.
Could you play Skyrim on it?
Absolutely.
You can play Galaga on it.
Will
it run Crisis?
I remember that I played the Oregon Trail game.
Oh yeah.
That's die all the time.
Oregon Trail would have been the last 5.5 disc I ever played on. Yeah. On I think an old
Tut's Tomb?
Was it the old colorful Macs that had the 5.5?
Those were Apple IIs, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apple IIs.
And they had Did they have a 5.5, or was it the gen prior that did?
It was a 5 1/4.
Five and a
It was
quarter.
like
Yeah.
Apple IIs had a dual 5 1/4 system, I think.
Yeah.
And you either had the monochrome screen or the 16 color screen. I know this because when I was in elementary school as a Jehovah's Witness, I couldn't go to holiday assemblies. So instead, I would go to the computer lab and I play Oregon Trail and Number Munchers, like constantly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, how much?
Yeah.
How much? So when you're working on a channel, aren't you?
Mhm.
Don't you have a channel?
Yeah.
Do you talk mostly about the Jehovah's Witness stuff, or do you?
No,
sort of spread out?
I'm doing general counter apologetics, but I pepper in some ex Jehovah's Witness stuff, but it's not the
Okay.
focus. It's
Gotcha.
skeptical atheism is the main focus. It's like very general.
That Jehovah's Witness, though, you put that in your title, it's a good algorithm.
Yeah, it
hits
is,
everything
yeah.
good. And if only if the ex Jehovah's Witness community wasn't like 80% toxic as fuck, it'd be amazing. We have built such a good audience there.
There's a lot of
I am
I've been
too
in-
an ex Jehovah's Witness.
yeah.
Well, you
I've
two
been-
are some of the good ones.
I've
These
been
are the
a
good ones
leader.
here, Jimmy. Oh, by the way, before anybody goes any further, I don't think anybody has said this yet, but Jimmy, go fuck yourself.
What did I do to deserve this?
Oh, wow.
I'm storming off. How dare you? I put in my writer that I would not be spoken to this way. I'm out of here.
I am probably going to clip this.
I'm wearing sweatpants.
I think he left to go fuck himself.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's been a
But,
bit.
Jimmy,
no.
Jimmy, because you were talking about so much kink in the back room before we came on, I think you need to know that the best safe word that we could have here is meatloaf, because you would do anything for love. But you just
That's right.
Oh, I see. But the problem with the safe word is you need to use only words you're not ever going to use in the bedroom otherwise. And meatloaf is simply not one of the words that I don't use in the bedroom.
It might be.
Cheese grater.
Not for me. I can tell you the word meatloaf comes up quite often in my bedroom, and I sleep alone, by the way.
Ma, make me some meatloaf.
Hi, guys.
Stacy!
Hi, Stacey.
Hi.
You know,
How are
you're in a room
you?
full of strangers, so you feel comfort that one more person you know shows up.
Aw. Well, that's nice.
It's a little comforting.
Aw. Well, thanks
Stacey
for
makes everybody feel
inviting
comfortable.
me.
Especially because my other friend here just abused me on camera.
Who?
Come on, man.
Isn't it-
Come on.
I love
I sit there and moderate your goddamn show the entire freaking time, and everybody just wants to go tell you to go fuck yourself. And I've been restrained. I figured if I could get the opportunity to do it live on air in person, Jimmy Snow, go fuck yourself.
I love
had a good time.
I love that. I get very disappointed when somebody tells the guest what's happening. So it happens a lot. For people who don't know, there's an inside joke on the channel because I'm very uncomfortable when people start laying on compliments, like so uncomfortable. We've switched, instead of sending a super chat with a compliment, people just send super chats and they'll end it with Jimmy, go fuck yourself. And so it's supposed to replace the compliment, go fuck yourself, or GFY or whatever. And what's really funny is because I produce most of the shows, people will still add them to the ends of super chats, but it's super chats with like other people are on the show. So like this last week, Matt Dillahunty is doing an interview with Bart Ehrman.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Somebody said
That was a good show.
And they start reading super chats, and the super chats keep ending with Jimmy, go fuck yourself. And Bart just does this like uncomfortable
What is
chuckle.
happening?
And then at some point, Matt basically says like, "Oh, that's an inside joke," and I was like, "All right, fine." Now that we've said it, but it's so much funnier to me if nobody talks about it. It's so funny.
I saw the look on his face too. He looked a little.
Yeah, I
uncomfortable.
It was like, wow.
It's highly amusing. So is my white noise better for you?
Yes, much better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was the sensitivity.
I'll tell you something right now, Jimmy. I kind of want to do an episode with Aaron if you ever get the chance.
Ooh.
True, absolute true thing. First, I can hear myself echoing again, and I'd like whoever is doing it to jump off of the roof. But second, I hate the sound of my own voice. You all have no idea how hard it is to edit my own videos. Anyway,
I was muted.
It's all good. I was maybe teasing. Probably don't end your life over my production note. But two, what was the question? Oh, I don't book the shows that I don't host. So basically you'll be on if Aaron invites you on. So Aaron would be the person to tell you if you want.
Oh, I got you. Okay, that's kind of what happened to me and Matt too. Matt was like, "Yeah, come on, do one with me." So
yeah,
Stacey's
the only
mom has
thing
got
I
it
ever
going
do
on.
is stop people
That's
from
right.
coming on who I don't like.
Jimmy, my mom wants to say hi. She wanted to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
What should I call you?
Oh. Whoa. A lot of cleavage.
Hey.
All right.
I think I'd like to meet Stacey's mom too.
She has it going on.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Hey, what
I
happened?
put you on screen for 1 second.
What happened? Where?
Oh my gosh. She's not even moving. Right. I'm not moving. Anyways, I just
did you know only 1% of the world's population can touch their elbows behind their back? Okay, I'm sorry. Don't do it. That was a high school joke. Don't do it.
2% have gray eyes, and I have that. So look at my eyes, Jimmy.
That's where my eyes are. I don't know what you're talking about. My eyes are
Well, I'm
stuck.
definitely not one of the 1%.
No.
Yeah, since they already made their choice.
My back. It hurts my
Anyway.
back to try.
I know, yeah.
I wanted to say hi, and I'm going to go watch the after show, but I can't do it on my iPad, so I wanted to come and say hi.
It was really great to meet you.
I think you're wonderful.
Oh, it's all downhill from here.
No, it's not.
It is.
Okay. Hi,
I'm
everybody.
I'm very sorry for the upcoming jokes that you hear on the after show about me becoming Stacey's stepdad.
Oh,
You're hilarious.
Does that count as number
made
one?
my whole week. Hilarious. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
bye.
This is the best after show.
I know. And yes,
Bye.
Karen, that is my mom. We have your package.
Send cereal.
Yes, we have your package. Yes. Yeah.
Yay!
That's-
Awesome.
Yeah, we're doing it for sure.
Amazing. Come Christmas time, I'll make her a tree.
Oh,
With the one you can put
Why
your
don't
meat
we
in?
have trees at Easter?
Oh, have you not seen the trees?
No, I haven't seen
I've-
the tree.
yeah,
What's your
I have.
Easter tree?
I make these holiday trees.
Oh yeah, I've seen your butt plug.
I love the disclaimer.
It's an Easter egg.
This is a
Yeah, it's an Easter
tree.
egg.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It is an Easter egg.
Don't
It is an Easter egg.
defile my art, please. Sponsored by adamandeve.com. Use code SNOW at checkout.
I've used that code. Thank you.
God damn it! Not when I'm drinking.
That was actually when the very first time I ever saw Jimmy, he gave that code. And I was like, does that code work? Yes, it does.
It does work. We actually have two sponsorships now. There's Snow and Line, both of them, and you can just keep using them.
I know. I've done
One at
it
a time.
twice.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Everybody go buy more sex toys so they'll sponsor us again. I don't care if you check out any of my other links. Just go buy stuff and put it in your body.
I always wanted to work for a sex shop because I always wanted to say to a customer, "You can shove this up your," and they won't be upset.
I have
brilliant.
to think. On the one hand, I have to think that you don't say that line that often in a sex shop, but on the other hand, I think of what we were talking about, the "you can put your weed in there" sketch from SNL, and then it was in a movie also.
Yeah.
And it would be really funny to do that same thing with "you can put that in your butt" at a sex shop, like just every single and this thing's the Dragon Dildo 2900. You can put it in your butt, like just thing after thing. Amazing.
Loads
And-
of savings.
With enough determination, you can really put anything in there.
With that
They
attitude,
might not be able to get it out though.
Causing problems at hospital emergency rooms.
That's
can-
what the ER is for.
Then you can
do
get
to
on
talk to
TLC. Then you
I
can
watched-
get on TLC because there's a show
Oh.
that Sex sent me to the ER.
Yeah,
You know, Mikey's not here right now, but I can just hear him screaming about monetization right now.
Shut up.
Is that
That
something I
flies
was
out the
meant to
window in
preserve?
every after show within
Yeah.
within a few
Within like
minutes.
30 seconds, like forget about
Yeah.
making money off this one.
Yeah.
We're
Weird.
going-
Nobody.
Every one of
told
my
me.
after parties says yellow, and all the rest have greens. So.
Yeah. If you don't tell me in advance, you should expect me to
Doesn't
talk
matter.
about buttholes.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter, man.
We
Doesn't
do.
matter.
We talked about it on our show.
I knew
Or at
ahead
least-
of time, and I was fine with it.
It's so funny because I've recognized that what happens when I go on shows, including Stacy's and this one, is I don't really want to talk about myself, but that's what interviews so often
You tried
are.
really hard to not.
Yeah. So
Yes.
there's still
Kind of the name of the game.
this more comical side of things I find more interesting.
Yeah. That's okay.
Well, that's what this is about, right? That's just getting together and having some fun, basically.
What does someone have to do to get a wrench in your fucking chat? Just like breathe?
I know everyone has wrenches.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
I'm
Do I-
kind of
hang
the
on.
Oprah of wrenches. Like you
You
get a
get a
wrench and you get a
wrench.
wrench.
Do I?
I
I
don't
got
have
one
a
for my
mod, no one
birthday.
is.
Do I have?
I don't have a wrench.
Oh, I don't have a wrench. What the fuck?
Well, you're not
Jamie
exactly
needs
in my
a-
chat all the time, for crying out loud.
What
Is
what they have to do to get a
excuse
wrench?
me.
Open the door? What the fuck?
There you go, Jimmy.
So I got one now.
No, I just put you in timeout.
Well, how am I supposed to get my wrench when he's in timeout?
This is the worst kind of oppression.
Oh
terrible.
man.
I can't take you out. Wait,
How
timeout.
long?
Timeout
of a
can't be
timeout?
undone. I can't take him out of timeout.
Oh
no.
no.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, timeout's pretty severe. Take it from him.
That's pretty much.
You want to avoid that. I've timed people out on the line on occasion just because my thumb slipped or something. It's like, oh shit. I mean,
Yeah, people get banned by accident every now and then.
Oh
It's wild.
no.
All right. Jimmy, type something else in the chat.
Oh
He's in
god.
timeout. He can't.
So how
Still
long
can't,
is it?
yeah.
Timeout last.
300 seconds.
What?
You'll have to wait a couple minutes.
For the
Jimmy,
record,
that's it.
for the record, Jimmy, I was gonna put you in timeout as a joke and take you back out, but I don't have the ability to take you back out. You were in there for the
I
full
was
5
trying to see
minutes.
if I
You can hide and unhide.
That's what I don't.
Can
why I
you
don't do it.
imagine if I was legitimately offended? Like, what a fucking
Ew.
weird thing
What a-
that would be.
round the horn.
So Jimmy, here's a question I ask everybody that comes on the after parties. You are now Phil, Prince of Insufficient Light, ruler of Heck. How are you going to mildly curse someone that you hate?
Mildly curse. So, what minor curse would I put on somebody to inconvenience them because
Yes.
of my hatred? Is that the question?
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
The perpetual sensation of there being a contact lens stuck behind your eye.
Oh.
I hated that feeling. That's why I can't wear contacts.
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
I've never worn them.
I'm trying to see. I think this. Oh man, I can't show you all this. I just put these. I reassembled this not a butt plug in this order, and it just looked awesome, but it falls apart as soon as I touch it.
Now it's a tree.
Yeah, now it is sort of a dick tree. All right. Anyway,
So, Eric, you fucking deleted all of his messages.
Yeah,
Oh, hang on.
That is
That's
what
right.
happens when you put
Hey,
somebody
hey,
in
I'm new to this.
timeout.
I'm new to this, guys.
That's
This
why
is
I
what
don't
happens
mess
when
with
you
Give everybody a wrench.
It's okay. It's okay. I just gave Jimmy a wrench. He's
is
got one.
somebody here
It
the?
did.
Is somebody here me? The user me?
Yes.
Yeah, there
Not
is.
me.
Not
Yeah,
in the
there's
chat.
there's,
not in
there's an
here.
at me here.
Yeah.
With us? I mean, on the show.
No, not
Stream
on
your-
the
no.
show.
Because me in the chat doesn't have a wrench, and I don't. What's what?
Yeah.
How?
Who are
What
they?
did me do to not qualify?
They're new.
First
They're
day in the
new.
chat.
Tonight's is the first
However, me became a member, so me deserves a chat. Deserves a wrench already.
Do you know what's so funny?
Oh, Jimmy.
night.
It still
got
says
awarded
I'm-
random membership.
It says I'm still timed out.
Yeah, it's 300
But
seconds.
you're how? You're a
300
mod now.
seconds, mate.
I know.
You know, it's like you just wait. You know, just
You just have to
much
wait.
cooler
There is no
that-
way to remove that.
Hey,
I see
hey.
the wrench, and it's yeah.
It's
Hey,
time.
Jimmy, it's all about first impressions. This is our first time talking to each other, so
Jesus.
figure we
No,
get off on
I-
the right foot here.
This is a hard audience, really, man.
It's all good. I just
I'm actually brand new to YouTube modding. I was like, I'm just gonna put Jimmy in timeout. I didn't know it would delete all your fucking messages. That's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
it does. It does
about
delete
that-
everything.
Yep.
Once you time out somebody, it deletes
yeah,
everything.
YouTube is cutthroat. That's brutal.
Yeah,
I think the only
Yeah.
other thing I had said was something to Stacy asking where she was.
Yeah, and I screenshotted that, so
Yeah.
that makes me feel pretty special.
Oh no, I
So I got it before it deleted.
okay, here's the thing. I don't want to take your joy away, but also it should not make you all feel it should not make anyone feel special. If you all just watched me day to
No,
day,
no, no,
you'd
no,
be
no,
like,
just that
this
someone was
guy is fucking a type of chaos that I don't even know how, it's as I've always said, it's all
Just that
downhill.
someone-
I've known that for a long time.
It was just that someone wanted
Yeah.
me in the after party.
Oh yeah,
So thank you.
for sure. For sure.
Right,
Especially now. Hey, what is your mom's idea of a perfect first date? What a-
Well, you're tall. That is a huge benefit.
do you know people don't expect that until I tell them or they meet me in
Well,
person?
'cause- yeah, I don't know what I thought how tall you would be, but when you said that, I was like, oh my gosh, Jimmy is so tall.
I'm 6'2" now. But yeah, people expect like 5'8" to 5'10". I'm also fatter than people expect. That's true. And the people are always like, "Oh my god, I thought you'd be
too.
so fit," but now I see it's it's a fun
I don't
thing.
know. Well, maybe she can say in the chat what her perfect idea of a date would be with
A
you.
first, yeah, great,
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
awesome.
I'd love
There
it.
you go. You're in
Figure
again,
out.
Jimmy. You're in.
There you go. There you are.
Oh yeah, you're
Super.
back. You're back.
I am back. Yeah, my wrench has been.
And it's only fair because I'm a mod in your chats. So
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's nice.
I think that's true. You have a wrench,
it
right?
is true. Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
what
I mean,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
surprising because we have wrench standards, unlike this channel. But yeah, it's,
Fuck
Come on
you.
down and get a wrench.
And
a lot of
I just
wrenches.
learned that a mod cannot time out another mod because I just tried. So
unless,
Who did-
learning
who
new
did
things
you
every day.
try?
unless
did you
you're a
try?
super mod.
yeah, I
What is-
think
what's
Yeah.
his name?
A super
I think
mod,
if you're
yeah.
a managing mod, you can.
Yep.
Is that
Yeah.
is that a different icon? Is there like something other than a wrench for a super mod?
Same icon. Same
Yeah,
icon.
same
Okay, so
icon.
you got
Mine
super
looks
super
like
mod
that
there
now.
then.
Powers.
Real quick,
It's
let's do
secret.
this. Neil, could you make me a managing mod for just a minute? I'd like to
No, I was gonna ask that.
Oh.
Don't do it, Neil. He's gonna take revenge.
I just need it for a
Yes,
minute.
I want to see the revenge.
So we
I
have
think Neil hit the wrong button.
did
we have
that?
executive managing.
What
mod
just
and then
happened?
chief
I don't
managing
Was that Jimmy?
Technical difficulty.
Did you do that, Jimmy?
No, I can't do shit.
You?
Neil, I will super chat you $20 to not do it.
Because you've already been signed up by the law.
Do it.
You
Do
have to
it.
super
It's
chat.
too late. The deed is done.
So
But
D says
suddenly
first date is wine. So
Yeah.
sorry, Eric, you've been timed out by Jimmy already.
Aw.
I think you got it.
Oh, brother.
Oh no.
What if I?
No.
I'm not going to do it. But the thought occurred to me how funny it would be to time out everybody.
Oh yeah.
To just empty your chat completely. Can I time myself out? Oh, no.
I
God
don't think
damn
so.
it. It says it literally pops up. You cannot moderate yourself, which is something my therapist has pointed out.
Man, Jimmy, just delete the channel while you're at it. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
just fucking-
Like-
Hey, whoa.
You know what would be funny? If Neil was the only one without the wrench in his channel.
I don't have a wrench in my chat, dude.
You don't?
that would be a true democracy, Neil, if you were the one without the power and everyone else did have the power. That would be true democracy.
Well,
Just say it.
I unfortunately I'm the owner of the channel, so I have all the power.
Oh, I
So
see.
who is the butt plug? They have a wrench.
That's
Oh,
tons of
that's
mice.
just that's Tons of Mice who changes his name all the time.
Oh,
That's
so
tons. Yeah. There you
who's
go.
the person
This
who
is
made
Tons
their
of Mice
name?
right here. Don't make me turn the stream around.
Maybe they're gone.
I'm just saying, you got two options. Maybe I could time you out. Maybe you go to adamandeve.com and get yourself 50% off a delectable sex toy. I don't know. You decide. You know, we got options.
And I just realized Alma wasn't wrenched either.
How
Poor
much?
Alma. She's the only one that's not a member or a mod.
Aww.
The hell?
Well, she's got a wrench now. Alma's
Did you
got
learn
a
a
wrench.
lesson about me having the super wrench? Because I don't think I have it anymore.
No, you still have it.
Oh, I do? Okay, I thought I'd have the ability to make people into mods if I had it.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think you do.
Okay. All right.
I think that's my decision, and apparently I'm pretty
I
easy
think that's
anyway.
channel
So.
owner only.
Got it. That
You also
probably
cannot.
makes... Go on. Sorry.
You also cannot gift memberships when you're muted.
Oh.
So yeah.
Jimmy, I think you gave me a wrench because I was a personality at one point in time, and then all of a sudden I just started monitoring your freaking chat.
Thank you for your service. We pretty much give wrenches to anybody who comes on because there's always that possibility if you're monitoring chat that you know something specific. Like there are people who try to troll me with like my legal first name and stuff, and so sometimes I'll quick mod those.
I've had to beat people for that one.
Yeah, and so it's like, yeah, it's sort of that kind of thing. It's there may be things only you know. I hear my minor echo again. Only you know. There are going to be things that only you know needs to be fixed.
I'm very good to keeping secrets. I already forgot everything that you told us at the beginning.
Yeah.
My smoking
I want to
product kind of the same.
I want to address this question that Mikey has done. We usually do a little around the horn thing. So, what's your least favorite thing to hear about being an atheist? Jimmy, go.
What's my favorite thing? Least favorite thing?
Yeah.
To hear about being an atheist.
Like, what has somebody said to you when they found out that you're an atheist? Like, what's the worst thing that, or your least favorite thing that you've heard?
Boy, I love confrontation, so this is hard.
There's got to be something you don't like.
Cool. That's fine. Like that's probably the most annoying. That's fine. You don't want to fight? Fuck. No. I don't know.
Well, fucking is better than fighting.
Well, that's true.
This is
that's
true.
That's true. Does no one else hear the echo? Is this crazy?
I'm not hearing an echo.
I'm
I don't hear the echo.
Plus, I have headphones. It cannot possibly be me.
I'd say it's quiet, but it's there. No one else. This is like what I obsess
You sure it's
over.
not coming from you? From
Yeah.
I
think it might be your background space there.
No, because I can hear when you talk too.
Oh, okay. I'm not hearing anything.
No.
I'm not
You
hearing
have
anything.
YouTube
Losing your mind.
muted, Jimmy.
Maybe your settings, you have the thing. How's it called?
Don't you? 9 of you are gonna gaslight
back.
me right now. I will
I'm
fucking
sorry.
end you. No, I'm just kidding.
I think
Yeah,
you're
I
just
wasn't
losing your
gonna
mind.
I tell you.
Any lights
Okay.
are there?
Jimmy, are you hearing the voices right now, Jimmy?
Oh my
In the same room as you.
I'm not, ironically. Hang on, let me keep.
Not ironic.
This is the sound of my voice. It's a sound I don't like.
My voice.
Yeah,
This is sound I don't like.
It has ended. Despite somebody trying to inject some baritone to emasculate me. Fuck you. I know my voice.
It was Ollie. It was Ollie.
I have a very low voice. Oh,
Ollie.
was it Ollie?
It was only
Oh my goodness.
My voice is very low.
Ollie, for God's sake.
You jerks.
Oh,
Oh man, crazy.
How do you do this now? What did you do?
What
There's
happened?
a gift thing. There's a gift thing.
Yeah, I was trying to get Alma to be a
Kristen
member,
got
but
gifted.
Kristen
Hi,
got it.
Kristen.
I don't know how that works.
I think almost literally the last person in this chat that is not a member.
I am not a member.
The line isn't, but who cares about that guy?
I don't know if Alma has. Do you have the gifts on?
Thank you, Eric, by the way.
Because that other one timed out.
No problem.
I was gonna become a member, but I found out you could just bully your way into getting a wrench.
And not only a wrench, but
all you had to do is ask.
wrench. How did that happen?
Yeah,
I don't think Jimmy has answered the question though.
My least favorite thing to hear in response to someone finding out I'm an atheist would probably, it's back. Whoever it is, there's no way I'm the only one who hears this. I'm gonna fucking explode.
It's Eric, I bet.
It's not me. I will mute right now.
Okay, hang on. Let me see if I hear it anymore. I don't. Did someone else mute too? Nope. There it is. There it is. I hear it.
Are you sure?
Are you fucking with me? Okay, thank you, Stacey. God,
I did. I did.
It's slight though. It's very slight.
Very slight.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna blame this on autism. But truly, I am obsessed with the audio stuff, and I hate the sound of my voice. Okay, the least favorite thing, and the reason I said autism was so if you point out that I'm just being an asshole, now you're ableist. Fuck you. Anyway, I can hide behind it, dickhole. Anyway, least favorite thing to be told is probably something along the lines of like, either it's some sort of implication that I now have faith in something else, or the good old, well, you can't prove it doesn't exist. Somebody who immediately takes it as confrontational and then is like, oh, so you just like have faith in such and such otherwise. And I would way rather people be aware immediately that my position is I have faith in nothing than I would care about the God thing or not.
Very good.
Yeah.
Sweet. What about you?
Can I get to the bottom of this? I'm going to obsess over it all night.
The bottom of the echo thing?
Everybody mute and let's bring everyone back on one at a time.
Okay.
Sure. Yep,
we can all answer that question that Jimmy just answered. That'll be our cue to unmute. Is
the one? Yeah. Okay. I don't hear it now. And now I'm gonna single out the person who I think is responsible. Ollie, unmute.
I'm unmuted.
Wait, no. Sorry, I mistook who Ollie is. Sorry, who's above Ollie? Directly above you. That's Eric, right?
No.
That's Michael.
That's okay. I don't fucking know anybody's name. All right, Michael, unmute. And now here we go. I'm going to see if I hear it. No, I don't. Oh my God. Wait.
Got earphones on.
So far, Michael and Ollie and Eric are all in the clear. I'm shocked. Alma, let's talk to Alma. Alma,
okay.
It's you.
I hope it's not me. Oh,
it is you. Wait a second. Hang on. Let me see if I keep hearing it. It's like it was a little bit when you first came on. Oh yeah, it's there. Okay, I found it. It's Alma. Thank goodness. Now that I know, I don't care. Go and keep the echo going.
I'm just kidding, Alma. I didn't know.
Okay.
I needed to know.
You just needed to know the source. There you go. You're good.
Somebody wrote bet you Jimmy's playing it in the background. That's a very funny guess. And now I wish that was the answer. But yeah, it's not. Okay. So that would be my least favorite, is any implication that's still faith-wise. But if somebody's like super down to like argue, if their immediate response is like, if they immediately get confrontational, I wouldn't say that that's a not favorite. Like I'm like, fucking time to practice. This is how I stay sharp. I'm fucking Michael Jordan up in here. I'll practice on my off time. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. So I'm down to fight. Yeah. Yeah, I guess actually the thing that I would dislike the least is people who have a total non-concept of atheism. People who would say like, oh, like you worship Satan? That's the one where I'm like, oh, we're not just starting with you being wrong, but also stupid. And now I feel like if I beat you, like, what's the point of beating you in an argument? Wow, Jimmy beat a stupid person. Woo-hoo. Nailed it. Fuck yeah.
Never argue with stupid people. They tend to drag you down to their level.
Yeah, but also like what do you get out of beating Kent Hovind? His brain sucks.
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
His brain is so okay. Hang on, I know I can get his voice down if I it takes a second. Yeah, you gotta do
Dr. Joshua Bowen is really good at doing imitation of.
Yeah,
so good.
Very good.
Now there's no
cosplay.
No, do it.
No, you all know the good one. Mine's never that good. It's like because it's okay. Well, if you're gonna, but my brain sucks. Okay. Well, it says okay at the end of things that he does. I have to listen to it and repeat it a bunch, and that's how I get impressions out. But
your ancestors came from a rock.
Well, these atheists.
I beat my son when he misbehaves at the dentist. Like, he's just a terrible person.
What if you took some of the speech patterns of Jeff Goldblum and made them not impressive? Made them make you want to kill yourself? Okay, that's what I would do. Probably.
I hire child molesters.
Okay, I bragged about a person drowning in my lake, but don't worry, it was a child. Okay. The fuck? Read the goddamn room. You're talking about the tragedy of somebody a child drowned in your lake, and you're like, but hey, we got a gazebo. The fuck is wrong with you? So I'm
sitting here saying that.
Yes. Oh yeah. He talked about. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put to bed some of these rumors about this drowning, and he goes on to explain about the drowning. And he's like, anyway, the parents were so fine with it, they bought us a gazebo.
Yep. These are all true.
What is the benefit of beating Kent Hovind in an argument? And by the way, I still want people to debate Kent Hovind, especially once we launch our debates on my channel on the line because, money. But other than that, what is the benefit in debating a person whose brain fundamentally does not match the ability to critically think?
Matt did Jordan Peterson, and he did Jordan Peterson, and I would have never thought anybody should, but Matt did it, and it worked.
See, I'm not anti-platforming people with bad ideas if they have a large platform too. Matt's debate with Peterson was important because a lot of atheists were falling for the way of Jordan Peterson. I didn't even smoke weed just now. I'm just coughing for no. I'm choking
Stephanie
on nothing.
Lit up, and now you're.
I'm choking on absolutely nothing.
I'll smoke for you.
Oh, I'm going to as soon as we're done. I've been getting high to fall asleep lately. But Peterson had a method of arguing that a lot of like the atheists who consider themselves, the type of person who says, I consider myself a critical thinker. They always say that phrase. It's just the stupidest phrase. Who gives a fuck what you consider yourself? But anyway, I consider myself, those types of atheists are sorry if somebody here's like that. I just realized maybe you all do that. I just sound like a dick now. But he does these arguments that they thought sounded really good, but they'd never seen his method of arguing against atheism, which was the position they held. And then they got to watch this man with his advanced psychology vocabulary and his interesting way in engaging completely misrepresent atheism with the same model of communication he always uses. And it was a moment for a lot of people where they went, holy shit, I fell for a grift. Until he started attacking a topic I actually do understand and am on the opposite side of him, I didn't realize how much of what he's doing is making it sound like he has an intellectual point to make, when in fact, he is a dangerously stupid person.
Mm-hmm.
That anyway,
his $10 words work. His $10 words work for a whole bunch of people.
And then they call our shows. Right, they call our shows trying to do those types of arguments, clearly being fanboys of them. And then, well, is the sublation of an argument a claim? They'll say shit like that when they come in. No, I'm going to go through. And this one guy calls in and goes, no, the reason why you're not engaging with me, says this to me, is you're just a slow boy and you don't understand philosophy. The next time he called in, next time we called in, we asked him about hard solipsism. And the guy who does understand philosophy, said, I don't know what that is.
He has a graduate degree, though, Jimmy. I mean, he told you so, right?
Yeah, right. Do you know how smart he thinks he is?
Very.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he's a genius. He kept telling me so. Christ.
Yeah, sorry, John, you were having issues trying to get into these things before in the past, so I don't know what it is. You know, you could consider upgrading your equipment.
If he's trying to get into StreamYard right now, it's full. There's 10 of us on here, plus Mikey in the back, so it's full. He can't get in.
Stacy, which family are you saying I'm a part of? Because I'm trying to be a part of your family.
That's the one I was referring to.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Father would be fine. Dad would be weird. Dad would be a little
Daddy?
too. Well, that's
Daddy?
No, that's for Stacy's mom. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. You are too much.
Who invited this guy?
That's also what my therapist says.
You are hilarious.
Not that as much. Do you bloody mind? That's my impression. That's how I get into my Jordan Peterson
It's
impression.
the one I think to go back to the question. I'll chip in. The one I think is you just want to sin. It's like, go away. It's like,
which is a stupid argument because if I wanted to sin, I would join a religion because you get absolute.
Because then you get sin.
Right. It's literally like
territory.
Now I can be a piece of shit, and the people I don't have to get forgiveness from are the people I am a piece of shit to. Like fucking way easier to be sinful as a religious person as opposed to actually sitting and ever having to sit down and go, so what are my values? And then you realize you have to like read books and shit. Nobody wants to do that. And fucking, oh my God. And like books with actual articulate things to say, not just pretending to have read a book that you maybe have consumed 9 verses of your entire life and then heard the summary from your priest of what he reckons the book is about. And then somebody comes and goes, well, I don't think it's okay to be gay because of what Jesus said. And you go, tell me what Jesus said. Give me the fucking verse. What verse? What did Jesus fucking say? And then on Twitter, they go, well, you know what I meant. Fuck you, AC. I don't know what you meant. You're a fucking coward. Engage the argument, you asshole. But anyway, I hope your family's doing better.
I love how you just keep it all so close to your chest. You don't let anyone know what you really feel.
I don't have strong feelings.
Not at all.
Not
at all.
Poker face.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So who hasn't answered the question yet?
Me.
I don't like it when they come at you with, how do you have morals, or how do you know it's right now if you don't have?
Where do you get your morals from?
Yeah, that's pretty ignorant.
So where do you get your morals from, Jimmy?
Well, actually, if I can say, Michael, that's actually the best question they can ask. I understand that that's a mean question because they're implying you're immoral, but if they will engage it in good faith, basically in response to that, I think your question should be, can I actually answer the question? Would you actually hear me out if I wanted to tell you where I get them from? Because I also used to think before I became non-religious that if I lost my religion, I would lose all that. And I was surprised to find out I actually think that a question like that sets you up for some of the best education moments, but unfortunately you won't fight, and that sucks.
Well, going along those lines, I don't know if anybody heard the other Hovend, Eric and Paula Gia had a little conversation a couple of days ago, and it was really funny because Eric was just basically asserting, as priests so often do, that it is that no matter what your worldview is essentially going to wind up being dependent on God.
Yeah.
It's just like Jesus Christ.
He instead of having the conversation of morality like they were supposed to, he immediately set off to kneecapping Paula Gia by setting up this false dichotomy of either you base your morals and your logic off of God, or else all other attempts at anything is absurdity. Like that was essentially his argument.
But let me ask
ridiculous.
you, imagine having to defend Christianity. What do you have left? The science is in. Like you can't win.
We got little
cookie.
We got little wafers. That's what I'd argue. We got little wafers.
The gaps there are so few gaps left, and the gaps that are left, there's such broad, like giant questions that are huge, but also don't matter at all. Like abiogenesis. We want to know how it happened for curiosity. It seriously doesn't fucking matter. And then like 9 ways we're going to come up with, all of them could be wrong, because at the end of the day, if multiple ways can lead to earthbound abiogenesis, then who the fuck knows how it happened? So even the gaps that are there don't fucking matter at all, and they'll close in as well. So all you have left now are like, yeah, but I'm still Christian because my penis says I should be. And you can't just say that. You can't just say that on the internet. And so you come into, well, if I doubt what I believe, if I doubt what I believe, shouldn't I doubt whether even the universe exists with the solipsistic bullshit, which is so funny too.
Is this like no true Christian, no true dick? I mean, how does this work? I just want to. Let's explore this a little bit more deeply.
I love being called arrogant by the very people who are, when we tell them we don't believe them, they go, well, then why do you even believe the universe exists? But you're arrogant. So fucking wild. What a fucking take.
I know.
I think for me, that's the most annoying thing, that if you're an atheist, you need to be a library of everything, of biology and physics and geography, and absolutely you have to have an answer.
Oh, you don't believe in God? So explain everything.
Like, right now.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
It's being a trans person these days. You have to be a fucking molecular biologist to get in.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
But in the history of time, God has
biggest...
never been the answer. So
I think that's one of the biggest challenges. That's one of the biggest challenges in teaching non-believers. Like, by saying I don't know, that doesn't mean I have to explain it via some other means. I can just simply say I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually intellectually honest. So
yeah, it's the intellectually honest way.
Did y'all see Austin Archer on the line this week?
No.
He's this comedian from TikTok who makes musical stuff. Usually, like, his main thing is musical stuff. You've probably seen one of his videos go viral. Like, there was a person who had made a video. They're like, I want everyone to know I will never date a woman who has pronouns. And then Austin makes this song video where the beat like comes in. It's like boom, 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 boom. And you just see him like dancing like the corniest white guy. And then he comes up to the mic and it's like, congratulations. That was the dumbest thing I have ever read.
Oh, I've seen that guy before.
Yeah, I just saw that the other day.
He was in a Bud Light commercial for the Super Bowl, wasn't he?
I have no idea, but that would be amazing too. He was on the line this week and a guy calls in and he's like, well, okay, but you don't know this about evolution and abiogenesis. And there's this study from 1900s that's never been blah, 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 blah. And he's trying to beat Forrest at biology and he's just yelling over Forrest. And then at some point, Austin breaks and he's like, no, you know what, Mark? I'm on your side. I think it was a guy.
Some guy. This guy over here
made it. I think the whole world and every person was just made by some guy. And he's just so fucking funny. I just died laughing the whole time. Just fucking Christ. This idea of like you said, if you don't believe in Christianity, which is not just failed to, but has unsuccessfully answered, what are we up to? Millions of questions now? You must now be able to account for every molecule in the entire known universe and unknown universe. Otherwise, we shouldn't even be sure we're not just brains and vats. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
I was right. He was on a Super Bowl commercial with several other famous TikTokers.
Stacy's leaving.
Yeah, I was trying to put in the chat. I gotta go because I'm really hungry.
Goodbye, Stacy. And to your mother, please pass along. Goodbye.
Bye, Stacy.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Hello.
Fun. Hugs and love and all that to everyone. Okay.
Good seeing you.
Talk to you soon, Jimmy and everyone. Bye, guys.
Take care, Stacy.
Bye, Stacy.
Bye.
Bye.
Baby.
I do love that in the live chat.
What's that Backstreet?
Stacy's mother is berating her to get in the kitchen and come eat dinner.
And this too. She's not too old for me to ground.
There you go.
Yeah. But does grounding really work? Never kept me in the house. I would jump out the window.
For me.
My dad never could keep track of it. My dad would have such ambitious punishments. He finds me dating a Catholic and you are it'd be like the first month of the school year. You are grounded for the rest of the school year. And then like a week later, you just be like, so we're not really doing that, right? It's like, yeah, I don't know why I said that. Just go. I was like, what, I want you to be around me all the time for until the end of the school year? No,
you
go.
thought about the unintended consequences.
Get out of here.
Oh shit, you're gonna be stuck in a house for how many weeks?
Catholic,
No, never mind.
Yeah.
You learned your lesson, right?
Again, not to keep bringing up autism, but the alternative was like, hey, Dad, there's this weird sound I can make with my mouth that I'm making on repeat about every 18 seconds. Want to hang out? What? What? Like it's what?
Punishment
You see how
rescinded.
weird it is?
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Yeah. So glad you
I had-
corrected me, aren't you, Dad?
I had a similar thing with my mom when I was young. Two things. One is whenever my dad would work during the day and my mom would be at home watching us, and my brother and I would get in trouble. And my mom would be like, when your dad gets home, I'm telling him what you guys have done. And my brother and I both knew that's when we should stop, because then she would forget. And like 9 times out of 10, sure enough, she forgot to tell Dad. That was one. And then the second one was when she would spank me and my brother. I remember the day I realized that her spankings no longer hurt because she didn't have the strength to hit me hard enough. And then I immediately realized I need to fake it, or else she's going to tell my dad when he gets home.
Can't let on.
And he's going to spank me, and that's going to really hurt. It's super hard. It is super hard to fake crying while you're getting spanked.
So same thing happened with my dad, because my mother very rarely hit us herself, but my dad would belt us. And it was in Florida, and he comes in and he belts my brother and he belts me, and he really lets into us, and we're both and he walks out the door, and the sound would have sounded something like this. And we both break out laughing, and we're like, we can't tell him. We can't tell him he's getting
We'll break him if we tell him now.
Yeah. Let's do this for him. He needs this. But I don't know what the alternative would have been. Like, all right, well, now that I'm not strong enough, you got to go walk outside, and I'm going to shoot things around you. Like, I don't know what were you doing without it? Something. Was that dark? No, that really quieted everything up really quick. I don't think it had done. Jeez, guys.
Child abuse kill conversation.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Oh man.
Trauma, am I right?
The same thing with his dad. He did the same thing. His dad would come and give him slaps, and he'd pretend he was all crying and stuff. And as soon as you left him, he'd be like, "What a fucking wuss!" That's what he would say.
You can't let them know, because then they'll bust out like the paddle or the belt or something, and like they'll just escalate. Yeah,
right.
Or a rock.
I will just personally never forget the taste of Ivory soap.
Yeah,
that never happened to
that
me.
was bad shit.
We weren't wasting no damn soap.
Yeah, I for the first couple of years of my life that I remember, we bit soap. But
Shut
then
your
they
mouth.
started they started pumping it into our mouths, the wet stuff, at a certain age too.
That's grim.
Yeah. And we didn't even swear. We'd say like crap. Whoa, get the soap for crap. Meanwhile, my mother's British, so she's allowed to say almost all the swear words, because if she says an American swear word, well, that's not a swear word back in England, so I can say shit. But if you say shit, you've now said a swear. And then if she said either way, she'd say a British swear word. She'd be like, "Shut your bloody mouth!" And be like, "Oh, you said bloody. Well, that's not a swear word here, so it's fine." Oh, great, we can say bloody. No, I don't want to hear British swear word. Like, the biggest fucking hypocrites.
Double standard. Yeah.
The British,
bollocks.
am I right?
It's all bollocks.
Bollocks, bugger.
People.
What else? Bloody. Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Bollocks, bloody, and bugger.
Damn was a swear word in America to us, but not in. That was another one that she would say, and go, "Well, it's not. Well, that's not a swear word in England, so you can't say it because it is here, but I can." Yeah, so that's why I say button. If anyone ever wondered,
is that a swear word?
No, people point out the way I say button, and it's mountain.
Damn it!
There are two T's.
And I keep,
that
to
makes
get that
sense.
fucking T-shirt too.
I agree, and yet somehow in America, 2 T's means just skip the T's. Button, no T's in there at all. Button.
How do you say balloon?
Balloon.
How do you say?
Okay. That's
bottle of
2
water?
L's. So yeah,
water.
Yeah.
Water.
Water, yeah.
But what about Cool Whip, Jimmy? What about Cool Whip?
Stop
Cool
it.
Whip. Everything's better with Cool Whip.
God damn it, not again.
Cool Whip.
You cool whipping sons of bitches.
Oh yeah.
Cool Whip.
Could I have some pie with Cool Whip?
Oh,
That sounded exactly like Stewie.
Yeah.
Yes, well, that's
Yep.
because I do the voice of Stewie Griffin. Did you not know that?
I'm still waiting for the Stewie Christopher Walken.
Every now and then I try to convince people that I actually do the voice. And every now and then they believe me.
Really?
Oh, yes. Yes, I've convinced many a person. Then they Google it, and they're like, you don't look anything like Seth MacFarlane. Well, these photos are before
All right,
I
Steve,
came.
brother, thanks for jumping in, man.
One quick thing: we have officially rescheduled the charity fundraiser to Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
The stream will begin on the Saturday and end on the Sunday, 24 hours to benefit the John Ritter Foundation. And the other good news is that I can run again. If you didn't see.
Whoa.
Yay.
Oh,
That's
wow,
cool.
boy.
That is so awesome. You can speak, you can run.
I can
Holy
speak.
moly.
I can run. The
Wow.
leak was fully fixed, and my cardiologist said that the only thing I can't do is deadlift.
Dude,
And
you're
will
still a
I can
superhero.
understand why there's a little bit of compromise in the old
Little
bone
bit.
structure.
Yeah.
And will you be playing the Dean in the Community movie as well as the series, or no?
Yeah, he was the doppelganger Dean. He was the doppelganger.
Doppeldean.
Are you the
Yeah.
doppelganger?
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good
Nice.
night, sweet.
Bye,
Take care.
sweet.
Miracle Swede.
Good night, sweet.
Yep, he's a superhero. That guy.
Yeah.
He's had fucking open heart surgery like twice and
Twice.
died both times.
Yeah.
Like his
Wow.
percentage to survive was so low. To survive it twice, I'm like, dude, you can't be killed. You're like the Terminator. You just can't be killed.
Sorry, what did he survive? What was the thing?
Double
Aortic
open heart
dissection.
surgery.
Heart to see. Yeah.
Heart surgery.
Wild.
Yeah.
Aortic
dissection
dissection.
twice.
Aortic,
It's just that doesn't happen.
Does he know Dave at all? Dave Warnock?
Yep. Yeah, he knows.
He does.
They
Okay.
know each other.
Then this connection's already probably been made. I was going to say, so here, I'll make an exclusive announcement here that no one else knows except our patrons. On May 16th, The Line is launching a new Tuesday show that will replace Hostility. Hostility is getting moved. We are going to start having a show called Dying Out Loud with Dave Warnock every Tuesday.
Oh,
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Dave is
Isn't there a relaunch?
an amazing human being. Absolutely
Yeah, he said that, sure.
incredible.
It's going to be the
amazing
shit.
human being.
Yeah.
So much fun to hang with. I've met him a few times now, and he's just so positive and so much fun to hang with. Man.
He's funny
Have
as
some
fuck.
drinks with.
He's not funny.
No, I think he's funny.
I'm sorry, that's false. Dying people are always funny because I
He's got
like
a biting sense of humor.
there's something there's
Yeah.
a death when you know that you're gonna die, your ego dies in a way that just becomes so fucking funny.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah,
he's
I would
biting.
agree.
He
with
hasn't. I wish he used more humor when he did talks and stuff like that.
In his, I guess I've never seen his speeches. I've only hung out with him and seen him on the line. He
He is very
funny.
earnest. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
I'm being sarcastic. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
I was selling it a little too well, I thought.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know you.
I think you were.
Yeah.
I
I was like,
don't know
wait a
you.
minute,
I
wait.
don't-
He's not getting it. Let me back
Kabuki
up.
theater going on there.
Let me back up a step. My bad.
I need tone indicators.
My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, he's great. He's great. So yeah, that's coming to the line May 16th.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome. That's
excited for it.
fucking awesome.
What do you think, guys? I think it's time to order more, eh? I'm down.
Yeah,
to-
is that one of your 4 giant jars that's usually
Yeah,
filled?
man.
that's what's
going
left.
on?
That's what's left. It's time to order more.
It's time. To
I,
order.
uh,
That's what's left.
I thoroughly did not enjoy the high you get from pretty much, and I tried several strains, regular weed. And in Texas, the only weed you can legally get is Delta 8. It's
Is that
awesome.
Is it indica or
hate it.
sativa?
I'm using an indica strain and I don't get any of the paranoia. I don't get any of the anxiety. My high is shorter, which I prefer because I want to get super high in about a 2-hour window that I fall asleep. And because I'm a big guy, my tolerance immediately goes through the roof after like a few days of trying it. And so I have to do like 5 times as much as Dillahunty has to do to get high. And he's been getting high for fucking years. I've been getting high for like 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. That's that's true.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is super good. It it metabolizes faster. It doesn't have that anxiety stuff. So the number one problem I had with weed in the past is I get really bad time dilation. What'd you say?
I was just saying bye to D. She's signing off for the night.
Oh, bye, D. Oh, bye, D.
Yeah.
See you later.
Your cue.
Good night, D. Fuck, I'm so bad at picking up where I left off. I don't listen to myself.
You were talking about your tolerance for the weed.
Yeah, I remember that part. Anyway, it's good. Delta 8 is real good, and it's doing good stuff for me. The time dilation was my worst weed thing. I still get it, but it's not as unpleasant on Delta 8.
Time dilation is unsettling if you're not ready for it.
What does it look like for you? How do you experience it? Because I feel like
all right,
I mean something by it that not everybody else means.
So time dilation to me is, for me, it's two things. One is constantly asking myself how much time has just passed since I last asked myself this question.
Yeah.
Like how much time has passed? How much time has passed? Like, because it feels like forever, but it's really just moments. Yeah,
exactly.
That's one of them. Yeah. I remember one time when I don't smoke very often because I can't deal with the kind of the hangover the day after because it's not good for my
Zero of that with Delta 8, literally none.
I should probably try that out.
Driftweed, by the way.
Yeah. Like just the aftermath is just I can't handle it because my work my work requires me to focus, and if I'm hungover, I can't. But anyway, when I was first starting to get into smoking about 12 years ago, my very first time I smoked, I had a massive panic attack. But then the third time, I remember I was at my friend's house. I smoked. My friend was leaving for work, and the other one had to go outside to move his car so my friend could go to work. And I was still super paranoid. So they went outside to do the car thing so my friend go to work. And I was laying there on the couch, and I was like, oh my God, it's been forever. So I got up and I went outside, and I was like, dude, get inside the house. They're going to realize we're high because I was super fucking paranoid. And my friend was like, dude, I've been out here for like 15 seconds. I just moved my car. I was like, it feels like 3 hours to me. Like it completely weirds you out.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
You get past that, by the way.
So you got it. No, you don't. Not if you don't. Some people
Depends on what you
don't,
smoke.
and I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do it for back. I smoked weed for years. I just didn't but there were elements of it I was getting. And time dilation never went away. And it's basically the same as what you just said. Some people, when they say that, they think I'm saying it feels like time slowing down as though I'm experiencing time in slow motion. And it's the perception of time. Every amount of time ahead of you feels incredible away. Not necessarily in moments, but in like, if I think about how long it would take me to get out of bed, make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and return to the bed with it, just an insurmountable amount of time. There's no way I can't do it. That's going to take too long. The bread will go stale on the way back or something. But then the concept of how much time just passed between when you did something and something else. So say I make the sandwich, I put it on my side table, I go pee and I come back. The amount of time it feels like I was gone to go pee. It's like, how is the bread not rotting? It's very unpleasant if you leave your house with it, because you'll walk like 5 steps and you'll just think, how long did that 5 steps just take me?
That's actually another main thing too. Like when I'm high and I go to like the store to buy like Cheetos and Dr. Pepper, and I'm in the aisle looking for the item I want, I'll sit there and think to myself, oh my God, I'm taking too long. I'm super fucking obvious to everyone around here. Like I've been here for too long. I need to fucking hurry up. Stuff like that.
I say time when I stopped smoking weed because I never wanted
Ollie's down there like Ollie's down there like amateurs. These amateurs.
So recently I have taken up the leaf, and let me just say, with the time dilation, I think I just surf that bitch now. Like if it's going fast, I'm going fast. If it's going
slow,
I'll slow down.
The trick is to not care.
The
trick is to not care.
If I try to fight it, that's when I feel like the change in velocity. That's when I start getting turbulence. But if I just go with whatever it's doing to me, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
So Delta
go with the
8,
flow.
because of its metabolism rate, the things that it floods you with, that weed floods you with, that can cause anxiety, it doesn't flood you with that. It's like chemically, it doesn't happen. And so the reason why I think I don't mind the time dilation as much on Delta 8 is because I think on Delta 9, which is regular weed, I was having the time dilation and then a miniature panic attack about the time dilation. And I'm not having the miniature panic attacks now.
Well, GM Skeptic introduced me to Delta 8, and it's I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
If you do it in edible form, there's literally no difference. If you do Delta 8 edibles, it converts to hydronic THC in your system the exact same way. There's no difference.
I'll have to try that because I live in Seattle, so I mean, there's pot stores like 7-Elevens around here. So yeah,
that almost inhibits you.
Land of milk and honey.
A lot other states that have legal Delta 9 haven't recognized the benefit of keeping Delta 8 in too. That some people would prefer it, like myself. And I don't like getting chemically altered almost at all. I don't drink. I had problems with drugs when I was a teenager, but now it has turned out. I've always been very confused about my relationship with cocaine from when I was younger and early in college and stuff. Because my stories, while there are a few fun stories, it's mostly just like, yeah, and then I just felt pretty normal for a day. And that's another thing I've gotten to reevaluate since my autism diagnosis, where they're like, yeah, you were taking medicine for you, bro. Like that's what was happening. It was just leveling you out. But other than that, I don't like altering my state much, but I'm quite enjoying my adventures on Delta 8.
That's
right on.
Let's try that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here it's still illegal, so
yeah.
What I have,
it's too bad.
Very hidden.
which is so hypocritical.
I should clarify, because there are going to be people who heard that who says, wait, Jimmy is saying if I'm autistic, I should do cocaine. Yes, I am saying that. Do cocaine. Do it.
Cocaine.
Do it.
Dr. Snow here giving out medical advice.
Fuck yeah.
Dr.
Snow.
Wait a minute.
There you go. It works.
Together, yeah.
Starting to see the connection.
Hey, Dr. Snow, I need a prescription for some cocaine.
Get me some of that medical.
I'm going to set up on the corner as Dr. Snow.
Sell Lamborghinis on the side.
Yeah.
Get a couple big
No,
rings.
you see, I've never done coke, and I probably never will because I've seen it destroy too many people that I know and care about's lives. Also, that's how I found out a little thing like my ex-wife. I found out she was doing coke and other dudes 3 months into our marriage. So I was like, well, that's over.
Look, if you only look at the bad stories, coke looks horrible. But the thing is people aren't dying on coke. Coke is like, people are dying on cut coke, and then people are dying on coke itself. Also exists in drug forms in a lot of way. Most people are actually medicating themselves with coke. It's not necessarily that. Even like the people who are like, the business people in the boardroom, it is they're utilizing it as a medication. But I get it. You've got a bad taste in your mouth, and I'm not actually trying to tell anybody do coke. Obviously, I've stopped doing coke, and now I won't even touch it because the fear of addiction coming back. But
yeah, I hear you there. I did a lot back in the 90s, dude.
It's so expensive.
I was gonna say, I did it in the 80s, it's like, hey, whatever.
It's so expensive to be addicted to.
When I say I don't have an addictive personality, people generally say you're right.
Oh, see, I have behavioral addictions far more than chemical addictions. I am unhealthy in totally other ways. Yeah. I don't think anybody doesn't have an addictive personality. That's just being a human.
Yeah.
You're addicted to something.
I agree.
I want more.
Yeah, it's just whether you've got any unhealthy.
By which I mean nobody's addicted to me, which is it's good and bad.
Look,
there's like 3 categories to that. There's being addicted to something that destroys you, something that's neutral, or something that really benefits your life. Like my brother is addicted to working out at the gym, and that's really good for his life because he's like in super good shape. Others look at it like my mother, on the other hand, addicted to alcohol, and it destroyed her. Like she's just gone. Yeah.
I almost think that with a lot of them, there's a good and a bad to the same thing. Because I know a lot of people who are addicted to going to the gym, and they're gonna die young because of like liver problems and stuff, because of all the shit they're pumping into their system to be in good shape in the earlier years. And then also the level of obsession you can have. Now, if a person in shape goes out of shape, the way in which you internalize that so unpleasantly. Yeah, it's
I
just.
swear to God, in our town, the weed dealership place is right next to a gym. So when I go in to get my weed, there's these dudes walking out of the gym.
Yeah.
Better buy
And
some
I swear to
sativa.
God, they look at you like,
Like
what
a
are you
win-win.
doing, man? You're wasting
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
By the way, I found out this whole indica, sativa, indica, the whole difference between the two. There really isn't any. Just
No, there's
FYI.
there.
And
Indica really gets you
So
in
it's
the
just
couch.
like a placebo effect.
no. Okay, that's what people seem to think. And due to
Okay.
recent studies, they show that indica and sativa, depending on what chemicals are involved in the plants that they're using, is the differences. So you might get a sativa that'll plant you in the couch for good, and you might get an indica that'll make you feel energetic because it has certain levels of specific chemicals in it.
You know,
So it
do you
depends
ever
on the
wonder
levels
if
of
telling
chemicals.
people that is actually a mean thing to do? Because isn't also half of your weed experience what you expect to get out of it, and you're now adjusting expectations? That's kind of mean. You're
You're
kind of a
blinding
jerk.
yourself to the experience.
I'm just kidding. You're fine.
Jimmy, I'm all about the truth, man. And if the truth cuts into your expectations, well, what can I
The
do about
weed-
that?
The weed truth is not a truth that we need to prioritize at the top of the list.
I just rolled up a joint. I'm going to go smoke.
So
Once I
guys,
get the news, I'm happy.
I'm gonna sign out because I have
Hey,
All
Tom.
right, Anton.
other things to do.
Bye.
Good meeting you,
Anton.
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 It's all right,
Nice
Anton. I'm going
meeting
to
you.
wrap this up real quick here anyway.
It was nice meeting you, Anton.
Are we?
Nice to finally speak to you, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's good meeting you. It's all downhill
Take
from
care,
here. That's gonna be my. That should be my sign off. In fact, I just decided that's official. My sign off is it's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only a flesh wound.
I'm writing that down in my diary tonight, Jimmy. Change.
I'm literally writing it on my notepad right now. Change what?
Good work.
slogan.
I like it. I like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
As a,
I like
as a
it.
Close up. Yeah, that's good.
I think it works very well for me, and it's maintained its truth throughout the years. People are really like, man, Jimmy seems really great when you meet him, and then you meet him.
I think it'll become more true over time as opposed to less true over time.
It's I have a neurotic energy that's hard to match. It's I'm done in doses. Like,
Well,
okay,
Jimmy, all I know is that the next time I'm in Texas, which is probably going to be soon,
Cool.
we definitely have to get together and smoke a joint.
hell yeah, we're gonna do
Or something.
LineCon. We're right now trying to pick out some dates potentially for LineCon.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
That means I
Yeah.
got to be there because I've been on one of your
Cool.
damn shows. So.
LineCon?
Yeah.
LineCon. Is that like a
LineCon.
cocaine convention?
Yes.
Dr. Snow's LineCon.
Dr. Snow.
Oh my god. he's got
Dr.
the
Snow's
keynote
hosting
address.
LineCon.
Dr.
It's-
Snow is in the house.
It's one really long line that we all try to do together through teamwork. We can
Party
defeat
sub from Subway.
we can
Like
defeat
a-
Christo-fascism and a line of coke.
You write Coca-Cola.
Guinness
You write
World Records
Coca-Cola.
is there to like
All
monitor the whole
curvy.
thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we
yeah,
figure
it's
out
really good.
friendship was the real superpower all along.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
Friendship was the real drug the whole time.
and several of us die thinking we can fly.
Oh god.
That weekend. Yeah.
That old chestnut.
Yeah. So not everyone figures out friendship was the right superpower.
Well, but at least it's a happy ending.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably go out pretty happy. Well, you either go out happy or you go out and your last thought is, "Oh fuck, I can't fly," which isn't the happiest thought, but
So tons of my
Night-
sister's going to go to
nightmare at
LineCon
that point.
cosplaying as a straw.
yeah.
So if LineCon is
Yeah,
a
it
thing
just goes
about
$100
when,
bill. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
so if LineCon becomes a thing, what date around, like ballpark?
I would guess around this time next year, maybe
Next year.
down to the very day.
Wow.
This would
Yeah.
be a good time.
Over the Easter
That'd
time.
be a great time for
And
chaos.
where would that be?
Okay, so here's the reason why we're eyeballing it, and Matt's going to maybe get mad at me for again announcing this on here. Today, a year from now, is in Austin a 100% solar eclipse.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
So we were thinking about, since there's going to be a lot of people coming here,
which means no
anyway.
hotel rooms.
Yeah, that'll make it harder, though. Okay,
I'm
Oh, you
saying
mean
that.
impossible?
things within 5 miles. Cities are not only what's within 5 miles. You can get a hotel within 20 miles. You'll be fucking fine. It's so fucking crazy to me. People when they come to visit Austin and they're like, "Wow, you live out where?" Yes,
hey, Jimmy.
You're gonna
hey, Jimmy.
have to drive a minute.
Hey, Jimmy. You ever been to Galveston?
No.
You ever been Jersey?
Yes.
You wanna sleep half an hour away from your destination in Jersey?
Okay, point
Austin's
taken. All I know is I came.
Hey,
from,
that's Texas. What you talking about?
I came from Colorado, where it was like, all right, we got to go somewhere 9 miles away, so I'm going to clear 2 hours from my schedule because the traffic was so bad in Denver. Sometimes it took you 2 hours to get to 9 miles. Now I'm in a place that it has traffic, but for the most part, you can move 60 miles an hour, like not just the speed physically. And so I'm just sitting there like, people act like if you have to drive 25 minutes, you're really putting them out. And I'm sitting here like, friend, I have an irritable bowel and I can handle it. Okay. You'll be fine.
When I'm visiting somewhere, I do have a very short tolerance for my commutes. I'm like, what is it? 4 minutes by Uber? What am I, a fucking peasant? Fine.
Yeah.
We'll take the fucking Uber the 3.5 blocks so we can get to the next restaurant. I'm hungry.
That is.
I'm just going to crash at John's place when I'm in Austin, right, John? I'm going to come crash at your place.
There you go. There you go.
I'd offer courses in the area.
I have 2 guest bedrooms, but I think they're full already.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry.
Fuck, dude. I'll sleep on the floor. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
The poor floor.
Yeah.
But I think Matt would let me stay at his place anyways if I asked him.
Yeah, though if that weekend we are doing LineCon, I imagine we will both have quite a few people in both of our houses.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah, hosts.
I suspect so. Yeah.
Yep.
You guys can do some of that atheist camping. You keep trying to fucking rope me into.
Maybe I'll drive
camping.
down, bring my tent with me.
I'd rather not.
Camp.
No, Dr. Ray, his campground that he has.
Hey, you know how you're an adult and you can never sleep and your back always sucks? What if we took that and made you lay on the fucking ground?
No, they're cabins.
Going fucking camping.
They're cabins.
And you know what's not in that cabin? My goddamn bed. You got my bed in there and I'll talk. Fucking Christ.
Isn't camp all about not letting your victims sleep so you can indoctrinate them better? Like, you're not gonna sleep.
Yeah.
Like we got work to do here.
Are we assaulting the Western Front at dawn? Why am I sleeping on the ground?
The bed is just a formality. You're not going to be using the bed.
What percentage of serial
mission
killers
am I on?
What percentage of serial killers that they haven't found usually dump the bodies at camping grounds? Isn't it like 40%? Isn't it something crazy high?
It is.
Yeah. I'm good without. I'm good not camping.
There, are they getting them there?
I was about to say they're not dumping them like in a
I got
remote
a
location.
I got a place.
It is where they kill.
Right.
Where they kill him?
They're taking them out there somewhere where no one can hear them scream.
They unwrap their little victim burrito. And good luck running away from an axe murderer with a fucking sleeping bag stuck around your ankles. Good luck.
This all sounds like the plot of a Shia LaBeouf movie.
Everybody hates Shia LaBeouf except me.
I don't hate Shia LaBeouf. I mean, that guy. Okay, I will say that guy has gotten into lately some pretty toxic masculinity, Joe Rogan level bullshit. But other than that,
he'll come around.
He's still even Stevens to me. And when you hear the story of his being brought up and how fucking crazy his dad was, I can.
Oh yeah.
I can appreciate a person who hasn't found a stable way to exist as a male in society when he's never had it modeled for him. Because I've been there. Yeah.
I honestly forgot he existed until now when you guys mentioned him.
There's actually a song written by Rob Cantor about him murdering people in the woods, and the song's called Shia LaBeouf. It's amazing. There's a YouTube video. You should watch it. Huge production.
I'm going to look at it.
It's very good. Yeah, just Shia LaBeouf song on YouTube. It's like a very well produced. They have a very famous choir backing the main singer. Rob Cantor's a pretty big deal too.
It's like the J6 choir.
Yeah, the January 6th choir. Is that what you said?
It's just top notch.
I think it's the San Francisco Gay Man's Choir. So it's definitely a choir of gay men that's very famous.
Dargendort wants to know why Matt would be mad that there's going to be an eclipse. He's not mad about
lose his powers.
Matt might
powers.
Matt proposed.
Mad that the announcement happened.
Matt proposed the date earlier today, and I said, "Great idea," and we were going to work on it and get it announced. And so it's more of that I'm announcing it prematurely, as I am prone to premature things.
Hey Neil. Remember when I said I was really excited about the eclipse and everybody guffawed at me and called me a fucking nerd? And then Jimmy says, "Hey, we're going to do this thing. It's going to be in this eclipse." And everyone's like, "Oh, how cool. Let's have follow-up questions." You guys ridiculed me for my love of eclipses.
I'll say it. Mikey's not going to say it. I'll say it. You guys are a bunch of racists. Okay.
Thank you.
Fucking goddamn.
Finally.
Jesus.
Finally.
I'm with you, man. 100% European over here. I'm with you.
I'll loan it.
Teenagers at camps.
Oh no.
Jason,
I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally.
Going crazy.
The word is not racist. The word is misanthrope.
I just realized that there's going to be a Jason the Atheist in the chat in a second talking about some camping. I know just the place. I'm Jason the Atheist. Come on.
Teenagers at camp. Stop by. We'd love to see you.
Oh, we'll all be in the bottom of Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah, we'll all be in the bottom.
Crystal Lake, that's right.
One time at band camp.
Oh man.
That's a whole other ball of wax.
You can't be revealing secrets right now. What are you doing right now? Stop.
All right.
Confidentiality, NDA.
That's right.
Guys, I gotta bring this to a close. It's getting a little late for me, and I know it's getting late for Ollie because he's 4 hours fucking ahead of me.
Way late for Ollie.
It's only 1:45.
Only 1:45.
They're just
Sorry,
numbers, guys.
Sorry for
I gotta
pushing
get
everything
numbers.
late. I was training screeners.
Oh no,
earlier.
we usually go about an hour and a half. This is actually 10 minutes earlier than I usually go.
Yeah, but we started 2 hours later than you usually go.
Neil's feeling it for sure.
That's true, but you know what? Jimmy, you're my friend. I'm going to bend time just to do this for you. So.
I appreciate it.
All you need, Neil, is a little.
Do you know what's so weird is
know?
Neil actually said to me, "Message, I'll change the time for my friends except Mikey," which was weird.
That's very specific.
Why did you message me that? Also, what were you asking for feet pics? Why was that?
Yeah.
Well, I have a thing for feet. What can I tell you?
Were you trying to get my shoe size? You don't need my feet pics.
I kind of want one of your little trees too. So
I'll
the next
get you a
time
tree.
you send me tree pics, I can be prepared.
I'll get you a tree.
Remember what I said about the stain, though. You got to add just a
Yeah,
little
gotta
extra.
Just a little drippy stain.
Little artistic.
Make
drip.
mine maple syrup colored because let's face it, Canadians poop maple syrup.
I don't know why, but I'm sending Eric one with blood. Anyway.
Oh, virgin.
This is not a place for king shaming, so you'll get no outbursts from us.
Eric's one of those people where I'm both impressed at the pristine quality of his audio, and instantly I hate him because the baritone in his voice is so much better than mine.
Eric is frustrating to deal with.
You should hear me. You should hear me when I get bronchitis. When I get bronchitis or I get some type of like throat thing. When I'm recovering, I sound like fucking Barry White, and I'm not kidding. Like I could sing you some smooth jazz when I'm recovering from bronchitis. Yeah.
What's it like to have?
I sound like the Riddler, so that's cool.
What's it like to have a voice that people want to hear? Like I fucking
honestly,
Jimmy, imagine.
I hate my voice. I think I've said it 3 times in the past month to people, but my voice is like it's like driving with the parking brake on. Like I hate it.
I don't know anyone who really loves the sound of their own voice. Honestly.
True, yeah,
it's true.
I don't know anyone.
Sing it to the
likes
seashell real quick
Can
on
you
this
hold
necklace.
I feel like if one could make the argument without ever hearing him answer the question, I could totally hear Donald Trump being like, well, why wouldn't I like the sound of my own voice? Some people are saying that it's the greatest voice that's ever happened. And by the way, that Neil 604 atheist, he's really getting frustrated that Jimmy's not letting the show end because he's trying to go to bed. And he wishes that this impression, it seems like it's almost like time dilation. This impression's going on forever, as though Jimmy doesn't care about anybody's time or respect their feelings. I thought you would cut it off and run the outro as I was going. I've run out of time.
No, I'm not going to do that to you.
I was trying to set you up for a good one.
I'm just going to give you a rope.
I just wanted to say though, when I had Seth on the show,
Yeah.
People were saying, because him and I were talking back and forth, it was just the two of us. And people in the chat were like, they're like, this is like atheist ASMR going on here, like because of the tones of our voices. I guess,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, thank you everyone out there in the chat for hanging out with us. Hope you guys had a good time tonight. Great to meet some of you new folks in there. Thank you for me there in the chat for becoming a member tonight. Thank you very much for that. Also, thanks for all the super chats and stickers and stuff for the interview and the after party. And also, thanks to my wonderful guest, Jimmy Snow, for being here with us tonight. And, dude, you stuck it through the whole after party, too.
I was about to bail.
Yeah, this is great.
It's not even midnight for me. I don't know why this seems crazy.
Call me maybe.
This is not. I don't sleep. I'm good, man.
I know, but I got to get up because every Sunday I take my mom out for brunch. So
hell yeah,
that's my Sunday thing.
Neil also works ridiculous hours. He's usually up for work at 3 in the morning.
3:40.
Yeah.
There's a 3:40 a.m.
I wouldn't have thought so.
I see 3:40 a.m. often, just not usually on the side of waking up.
Yeah,
that's called bedtime.
I got the night shift with the baby, so that's usually second bottle time.
Yeah.
Anyways, so also thanks to all our wonderful patrons and our wonderful members. If you aren't a member and you want to become one, just click the little join button below. And if another way to help the show is to become a patron. I don't have like super high cost patrons. They're all relatively easy to manage. So
$100.
Yeah, $1 billion. $1 billion. No, I'm just kidding.
It worked last time. I better be careful.
That's right too. Thanks, Doorknob Head again.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. Obligatory otters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otters.
There we go.
Otters. Yay.
Otters.
That's what I call them.
Wait, are you guys? Is this a gay thing? Why are we doing this?
No, the comfort otters. They're the comfort otters.
Okay. You know what an otter is, though. To me, I hope.
Oh yes, no, not the same sort of meaning behind the otters for this.
Literal otters, Jimmy.
Oh, they're cute, and we feel better now. That kind of
the aquatic mammals.
Yeah, sometimes
wait a minute.
Water puppies.
When I diet, I go from being a bear
ask,
to an otter.
I'm scared to ask.
Gotcha.
It's just a skinnier bear. It's just a bear with less weight.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
I understood that.
Yeah.
All right, let's end this shit. All right, thanks everybody, and until next time, like I always say at the end of the interview or at the end of the after parties, pardon me, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, "Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence," and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Randolph would say.